Bad news. DAZN wants no parts of Devin Haney versus George Kambosos, according to Boxing Reporter. They're not interested in the fight. Undisputed. Okay. We're going to talk about it in this video. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Gang. Smash the like button. Bad news for Devin Haney. According to Boxing Reporter, per his sources or intel, he's saying that Devin Haney's own promotional company, DAZN, you see him right there on DAZN, right? And he's saying that they're not interested in investing in Devin Haney and Kambosos. Boom, we got action. So a fan says, it sounds like George Kambosos wants nothing to do with Devin Haney or Lomachenko, but instead will have a title defense in Australia against a non-top contender. Emmanuel Tagos is promoted by DeBella. It sounds like a tune-up fight for Ryan Garcia and then the Kambosos fight, right? To which reporter Dan Rayfield says this, and I'll try to highlight it for you guys in green so you guys can see. It says Lomachenko fight is in discussion, as is Ryan Garcia, right? But the interesting thing is the second stanza of what is being said, right? It says both are on the table. So these are both like potential options for George Kambosos is what's being said. And it says DAZN has no interest in the Devin Haney fight. Wow. Now, the DAZN curse strikes again. I really question the leadership with the DAZN. I mean, at the end of the day, it's their money. They can do whatever they want with their money. However, the decisions seem highly questionable to me. That's my honest opinion. A lot of the questions that I have remain unanswered, and it just doesn't make sense to me as to why a fight with Devin Haney and George Kambosos would be considered like a loss or something you're not interested in. But if you look at DAZN's calendar, I mean, my God, there's a lot of fights that they've had to me that are much lesser than Devin Haney for George Kambosos. So if this information is true, then why would they not be willing to spring for Devin Haney and Kambosos? Bad decision making if that is in fact the case as is being reported. The other issue for me is like, I'm just being honest. Canelo Alvarez, his tenure with DAZN, he didn't really have many monumental, colossal fights with DAZN on the platform. Like, that's why none of the numbers ever really came out. You never really seen the Canelo numbers with Rocky Fielding and Avni Yildirim come out. And the thing is, Devin Haney, he makes a pretty penny. That's for sure. You could tell by his drip and his lifestyle and jewelry and stuff like that. So Devin Haney's eating, but not like Canelo, you know what I'm saying, getting Canelo paychecks. So to me, whatever you would have to pay Kambosos and Devin Haney for a fight that solidifies undisputed really seems like a better bet than Canelo versus Yildirim, and you gotta pay Canelo payday. You want payday. I know that. You gotta pay him $36 million for a fight. You know there's no ROI. There's no ROI on no Yildirim Rocky Fielding fight, because just Canelo, not even the undercard or whatever, just Canelo alone, what he was purported or reported to get is outrageous for a fight like that. So again, it makes me really question the DAZN leadership, how you could not really see the value in a Devin Haney Kambosos fight, even though popular channels like myself and fans of my channel and just fans of boxing that leave comments throughout the boxing stratosphere, they're telling me they want to see the fight with Devin Haney and Kambosos. You go on Twitter, you go on Instagram, you go on Facebook groups about boxing. They're saying they want to see the fight, but let DAZN tell it, you know, this would be a bust according to this report, and they have no interest in. There's no interest in that fight, but they're willing to possibly negotiate a DAZN fighter, Ryan Garcia, who he has a Instagram following, but we don't really know what his true calling is. He's not making more money than Gervonta Davis. His live gates aren't bigger than Gervonta Davis. So we don't really know how that translates into actual sales. Ryan Garcia in Texas versus his last fight with Luke Campbell, I think it did like a live gate of 350,000 or something. I mean, I don't have the exact number off the top of my head, but I know it wasn't in the millions. So who's to say that Kambosos and Ryan Garcia is this great big gargantuan fight, you know? So just weird decisions from DAZN all the way across the board. Again, I could think of a lot lesser fights. Like, I mean, even if we're looking at Devin Haney, DAZN aired Devin Haney versus Gamboa. Certainly Kambosos is a better fight than Gamboa recently off a loss or directly off a loss to Tank. So it's just weird that DAZN, what they choose to spend their money on. You know, I remember Canelo Alvarez with DAZN when he was still with them. He wanted to fight Avni Yildirim, and it was all being set up and lined up. And DAZN was like, we're not paying for that. And then Canelo got out of his contract with Golden Boy and ended up suing and winning that settlement because of bad business or politics in the contract that weren't up to par. And they later let Canelo fight the guy that they said they didn't want him to fight on their network and probably paid him handsomely. Triple G fought guys like Camille Says-Meta, but you don't want to make a Devin Haney fight? Wow. That's all I got to say. Subscribe to the channel. I also got more videos in the same vein. So stay tuned to the end of this video. YouTube will suggest some videos that they think you might want to watch. And I got a lot more content coming. It's Monday. Happy Monday. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out. And I'm out. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.